My name's Trey. If you haven't been here before, if you have been, welcome back. I'm still trying to figure out if the people who are watching me are people who are watching me consistently or new people. So please subscribe if you are new so that you can keep up with me. Today I want to chat about my changing views on marriage and children, because that's something that's been changing over time, and I want to chat about it because I don't always have a safe space to talk about it because people are very set in their ways on both sides of the spectrum, and it's hard to have a decent conversation with a lot of people. So I figured here would be a great space. I would love for a little debate to happen in the comments, just to, not a debate, but differing opinions. So let's get into it. I grew up in a single parent home, and a lot of my family was single. There's divorce or people who just never got married. And so I never thought of marriage being necessary when I was like really young, until I got in like later elementary school. I'm like, oh, this is the norm. Like, it's not normal for people to not have their dad in their life, or for people's parents to have never been married. Like, that's, marriage is like the goal. That's when I realized that marriage and kids are the goal. And so I would say through like elementary school and most of high school, I just automatically assumed that that was supposed to be my aspiration in life. Get married, have kids, settle down, work hard, provide for your family. Those are beautiful things, and I salute everyone who is doing that well and people who want to do that well. But later in high school, I don't know what changed, but I kind of realized that I didn't have to pursue that if I didn't want to. And if I wanted to, that's cool. But if I don't want to, it's cool with me, but it might cause a little tension amongst a lot of other people. I also grew up in a church environment where not everyone was married. And so I'm just like, people, it's just the thing, some people just don't get married and have kids. I know some people want that and just never get to experience it, which is sad to me. And then there's people who just genuinely are like, I don't want marriage or kids. And so, yeah, I wrestled with this, I would say later in high school, maybe like junior, senior year. And when I got to college, I went to a Christian college, and oh my goodness, my eyes opened up to how badly people want marriage. I was like, what the heck? I'm talking like people being boyfriend and girlfriend after knowing each other for like a day, and getting engaged real quick and getting married before they even get their bachelor's degree. And I know a lot of people who have gotten divorced before they even turn 25, because in the Christian culture, and I'm a Christian, it's just so pushed. And I think to a certain extent it's idolized, and I don't think that people are real about what marriage entails. And I don't think a lot of our parents have been real about the struggles that they faced in their own marriages. And so I saw this in college, and people like, it hurt people to not be in a relationship and not be on track to get married. And me, I'm just like, I could not care less. I really don't think about it until you guys bring it up. And it was really sad to watch. I know a friend of mine had a roommate, and he told me that his roommate's mom called him one day and was like, you need to marry this girl before you graduate. And I think they were seniors or being engaged to her or whatever. She put pressure on this guy to be married. And a lot of their friends were like, this is a little too fast, but his mom really wanted that for him for whatever reason. I think there's a status thing with parents too. You get to brag about your child being married and post wedding pictures and talk to your friends about it. And I get that. but I think that marriage should be genuine, and it's a huge commitment. So I don't think it's anything to rush into. And I get, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that. And so, throughout college, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want that. Kids, maybe. I've been on the fence about having children for a minute. I right now I'm leaning on no, but we'll see. I really want dogs. um yeah, so my views have remained pretty consistent throughout this time. Now, the reason I don't really want marriage is unknown. I don't know. It's just something I don't have a desire for. I can talk about my view on like relationships in general. I think that'll be a good idea. But I really like my space. I like not having to clean up behind people, and I don't like other people's noises and messes and things like that. So I think that I would really need to be in love with someone to marry them, and I just haven't experienced that yet. So it's something that I'm open to changing. Like I might fall in love with someone and want to marry them. But since high school, so for over 10 years, I have been pretty consistent on not wanting that. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I actually think more people should be able to be open about that. And I know there's this epidemic of male loneliness and birth rates are declining. And I understand the concern for that. And I think there are a lot of things that contribute to that other than people genuinely not wanting to pursue those things. We have certain addictions, you may know what I'm talking about, and fears and things that make it hard for people to pursue relationships and stay committed. That's not really my story. I just genuinely have never really wanted that. And maybe if I grew up in a household where my mom was married, things would be different. But she didn't get married until I was a senior in high school, and my mom was pretty made up. Well, not made up, but I was pretty set. I don't know how to describe it, but I knew that, marriage wasn't something that I had to pursue. So, yeah, I don't talk about it a lot because anytime I do, people are like, oh, wait till you meet the right one, or you'll grow out of that, or they try to be like, oh no, you need to, like, you're supposed to want this. I don't like any of those. I mean, it's not bad to say like, oh, you might meet the right one, but it's the way people say it. Sometimes it's like, I feel like you're judging me. Please stop. So, yeah, I don't talk to people about it a lot. I do tell my friends. I try to be open and honest with them about it. But most of my friends want to get married, and I love that for them, and I really want all my friends to get married. So, and have kids. I'll go to all their weddings and have a good time and love their kids, But for me, I don't know if that's going to happen. And I think that some people are wired for that and some people aren't. And I think that both are perfectly fine. I just hope that people who want it understand what it takes to have a successful marriage, what it takes to have kids, and that everyone involved is going to put in as much effort as they can. Because let me tell you, when you have kids, that's your responsibility. You guys are supposed to work together to raise the healthiest, happiest kid you can. And, that's how it should go. Both parties work equally as hard to do that. So I just want people to understand what goes into it before they jump in, because I've seen so many people just wake up to the reality of what a relationship entails while they're in it, because no one was honest with them. It's a lot of work loving someone and putting their needs before yours in some cases. So yeah, that's where I'm at. You know, this channel is about me adulting and navigating that and my changing beliefs and all that. So I wanted to, you know, be open and honest about it, because I'm not in a relationship. I honestly would like one, but marriage isn't the goal for me. So I would hate to waste anyone's time who is really set on that, you know. And I think there are a lot of people like me, so I have hope that, you know, something can work out one day. Yeah, that's all I have. So the next video will probably be about my relationship status and what it's been, because that's a story to tell. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please be back. Please subscribe. Peace out.